Hey, here's our video that's going to update some of the snakes in the collection today. We haven't made a video in a year or more probably.
Yeah.
So here we go. This is the first one. Really nice Mojave with our special J initial on there because my son's name is Jacob. This girl is, if she hasn't ovulated already, she's about to. So she's looking really good. She's kind of glowing still right now. And really good looking Mojave. Came from Serpent's Den. He has top quality Mojaves over there. Let's move on to the next one. We'll get a albino for you to look at here. This albino also came from Serpent's Den. Really high contrast, particularly when she was young. She was just unbelievable. The white areas you can see have kind of creamed up a little bit, so she's not quite as high contrast as she was, but still a stunning albino. Really nice quality. My plan was to have her paired with my Tofino this year, and they've locked up 3 or 4 times, but looks like even though she had some follicles earlier this season, she's kind of reabsorbed to some extent now. So anyway, that's the albino. Is a lesser, a 2011 lesser female. She's a VPI line. Picked that up from VPI in San Antonio a couple of years back. But you know, really nice quality lesser. She's been paired up with my Clown Boy a couple times this year, but and they have had some solid locks. Unfortunately, doesn't look like she's going to go this year either. And just to show, in contrast to the albino, here's the one of the Tofinos I have. This is the female. These are just smoking, these snakes. I mean, look at that thing. Purples and yellows, just unreal. And that's just a single recessive gene Tofino. Unbelievable. Look at those things. Can't beat that. Colors are just fantastic. So she's growing well. She's a 2012. So I'll be raising her up. Hopefully do some breeding with her next year. Take her out of there. Let me take a look at this one. Here's my Clown Boy. He's been a real stud for me this year. He's been breeding everything I put him with, and you know, a really nice example of a single gene clown. No pastel in there. Nice to reduce pattern. I really love the drippiness in the sides of his pattern. Oh, going out of the screen there. But he's you know, look at those sides. I mean, almost no dots to speak of. More of these you know, these drips and these open blushed out areas, and the dorsal area is really nice, blushed out like a clown should be, but fully striped with the aberrant head pattern. This is a really nice spider. She came from Royal Constrictor Designs actually. She's a nice looking girl, and she's possible het caramel albino, and I kind of feel like she must be because of all the high yellows in her sides. So she's looking good. This girl is a het clown at the very least, but my suspicions are that she is also a blade. You can see the pattern there, but it's almost completely banded, almost Enchi-like, but there's not supposed to be any Enchi in there either, although it was not sold to me as a blade. I'm just kind of high hopes on this one, but beautiful snake nonetheless. I think when you look at that pattern, really amazing. So she's been paired up with, she's kind of young, she's small, 2012, but she's about 1,400 grams, 1,500 grams, and so I don't know, she may not go this year, but next year for sure. Another good looking het clown girl right there. A leopard. She's been paired up with that clown boy as well. Again, she's a 2012, about 1,400 grams. So, you know, there's chances are less when they're this young and this small. And most of these girls stopped feeding a couple months ago on me. So, you know, it's kind of a situation now where they're not looking like they're going to go this year. But can't wait to produce some leopard stuff. You know, it's just a matter of deciding which male I want to use with this girl, because I have a crystal male, which would make some really cool offspring with her. I really wanted to do the leopard clown combos because I think those would be awesome, but obviously that's a longer term project. Tofino would be an awesome pairing with that one too, because everything would be, you know, all the leopards would either be het albino or het toffee, and you can't go wrong with any of that. So, I mean, I think the leopard albino or the Tofino leopard or toffee leopard, any of those combos would be unbelievable. So looking forward to doing great things with this girl. Interesting one too. Originally came from Pro Exotics. He's an Enchi, but he's kind of a different looking Enchi than many. He definitely has a reduced pattern, and you know, he has the orangey yellows on the sides, but quite different than some of the other Enchis you see around. And so I don't know if this was a special Pro Exotics line. This guy is also possibly het for Orange Ghost, and so I've been pairing this guy up with a nice normal female that's het for Orange Ghost as well. So if all goes well, we can get some of these nice Enchis that would be Orange Ghost, and I think that's a great combo as well. And maybe last but not least here for today, this guy is actually being paired up. He is paired up right now, but he's not locked, so I'm going to pull him out. But a really nice snake I picked up in this past year as well. Nice piebald. And you know, he's smoking. So this is a 2010 pied, and you know, I don't know if you've seen these before, but you know, typically they brown out pretty heavily. This is just a pied, not a pastel pied, but those colors are just fantastic. You know, they're nice light background colors. I didn't produce this snake, so I didn't see it as a hatchling, but I'm guessing that snake was a screamer as a hatchling, and you know, with any luck, I'll be producing some screamer hatchlings with him. I've got 3 het pied females that he's been with this year. I'm not sure how many of them are going to go. We had some good follicles in there earlier in the season, and so our fingers are crossed. We can have 1 to 3 clutches of pied eggs, or possible pieds, coming out of those. Anyway, that's a beautiful pied right there. I love this guy. Got this kind of weird spot here too that, you know, looks like a map of England or something. But yeah, good looking snake. Love this guy. Can't wait to produce some more pies. I never produced any. Anyway, that's it for today. That was a little quick tour of the collection, and we'll hit you up again soon.